Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the CB Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I want to talk about my job. I started my job at Women's on June 5th, 2024, and basically that was what. Well, that day was basically like pretty much mostly like training, like my day of training, and I where I had to do like work courses and like training like some courses, like learning courses for different things like food safety and stuff, like different things, and then and 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 then and then and then recently my and then well and then the next day, June 6th, 2024, that was when I learned how to stock shelves. I went and I basically so basically we well at Women's we well basically they have these, they call them runners, but they're like these green carts that have like these things on the side, and all the grocery employees, all of them and I use, they all use them, and so they and so basically they take each one is they usually has like there's two or three per aisle, so, and usually it has like different products on them depending on like where in the aisle it is, and stuff, and they take the and then basically so then they take them out, and then basically after that they basically bring it back in once it's work done, and then they well then we bring it then I then they bring it back in, and if there's any cardboard any cardboard to crush, then they will offload then they take the cardboard from and up the things that if there is, and put it into a cardboard crusher, a compactor, then which basically goes comes down and crushes the cardboard until, and then comes up after you push a button, and so I also learned how to use, and I also got to use a manual pallet jack, which is one of those where you have to hold the handle and pump it up, and to get to lift up a pallet of stuff, and actually that was some that actually and actually, and that kind of and I kind of got that skill from my third rotation through my program, where I was doing basically where I basically learned how to use a manual pallet jack, and to with a tower, a stack of empty skids, and and basically basically that was it, and that transferred over to my Women's job, and my job at Women's, and so I had some experience of using a manual pallet jack, and a hand pallet jack, a non-electric pallet jack, that so I had a little bit of experience, a little bit with that. So, but overall, Women's has been going really well for me, and and I've been working hard, and it's definitely different. It's definitely different. It's different. It definitely feels different. It's dealing. I mean, it's just feeling different because, well, because you work some day. There's some days you work, and there's some days you don't. I mean, and and you kind of have a fine minimum between having days you don't work and having days you work and days you do work. So, but now, but late now lately I've now re actually now with this job lately I have been doing a 4 to 9. I've been working 4 to 9 p.m. every on days I work, and basically, which means I would leave the house at 3:30 and to get there before 4 o'clock so that I could so that I can clock in at 4. So, but but that is these hours are just temporary because then I'm gonna because then after because my program is over because once my program is over then I'm gonna have different out then I'm gonna have then they're gonna schedule me for then I'm gonna have different hours then, and they're gonna which hopefully will be better for me, and hopefully that and hopefully that and hoping that it will that I won't and that I can adjust to some these new hours that I will get once Project Search is over. So, and I start work after. So next up, program almost over. So my program this program Project Search is almost over, and it will my last day of Project Search is going to be is going to be June 17, 2024, and and but and I'm excited, and I am very excited for this program to end because believe me, for waking up at 4:40 in the morning is very terrible, and just getting up to at 4:40 just to get on a six on the bus on a 6:50 a.m. bus. I just don't understand. That just doesn't make sense for me, and I really and it was very hard. That was the hard part about that was as I was going through this program, that was definitely one of the things that made this program hard was because waiting up at 4:40, I would end up feeling tired by the time I started program. By the time I get to program, I'm already a little tired. I sort of get tired a little bit, and and I don't know, and I'm guessing that's probably what has been causing me to yawn at program because this 4:40 a.m. wake up time schedule is not real. I really shouldn't be. It really doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna I'm just gonna. But this is gonna continue. But I'm just gonna continue this until June 17, and then after that I will wake up at 6:15 or 6:30, and I will feel which will be much better. Which will be a better time for me to wake up because then I can because then I can because then I can pretty much then I'll won't feel as tired when when I'm at work or if I wake up in the morning. So definitely looking forward to this program to Project Search ending, and but I can definitely say that I have that this program has taught that this program has taught me a lot of skills that are a lot of helpful life skills and life and work and job skills that I could that I well that I was able to learn that I needed to learn about and everything and and got to and was able to learn about so I'm glad so definitely all those skill everything I learned a lot through this program doing this program and definitely and it, so but I'm glad but I'm just feeling accept but I'm happy that I'm gonna be moving on with my life and I'm gonna have this continue my job at Women's and continue that and then and so yeah. Next up, I want to update. I have an update from my Powerline Facebook group. So in a previous episode, I talked about how I was wanting to have let my members post their Powerline pictures in the group. I tried to after trying to make that happen, well it did not happen. Because my members were because some of my group members were still sending me PowerPoint. They were still sending me their PowerPoint pictures. So which means that it did that wasn't gonna work and that didn't end up work. It didn't end up working out for that in the way I wanted it to go. So. But it's okay. I gave it a shot, and I tried to make the group a little more but I did my best I gave it a shot, and I tried to set it up in a way that my members could have posted in the group, but it seems like they're just good that they just are continuing to send me their PowerPoint pictures. Thank you for watching this episode of the Save Me Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.